So I wanted to just remind you, last month we talked about the National School Breakfast Week and the challenge, and that challenge took place last week. So I want to go ahead and share the results because it just really was very impressive. The breakfast challenge that was sponsored by the Atlanta Community Food Bank, it provided really the perfect atmosphere for our schools to hold some friendly competition amongst each other. And there really was a lot of competition out there. It was a great week filled with excitement, music, movies, prizes, popular breakfast foods, and the students appreciated both being able to eat in the cafeteria and also in the hallway on the way to the classroom. So we really did a second chance breakfast. We did breakfast in the halls. We did everything that you can possibly think of. Our school nutrition staff, they really kicked it up a notch throughout the entire week. We shattered all sorts of records with the number of students that we served. My staff, really, they are to be commended for their willingness to take on the additional work. I mean, I threw so much at them, it's kind of like Dr. Wilson does to all of us. But I just learn by what I've been taught, and I do the same thing with them, and they never cease to amaze me that they come through with the challenge that I give them, because they're very competitive as well. But they did the additional work they needed to, and they used their creativity to engage the students. So, but also thanks goes out to all the administrators that helped us, and we have some rock stars in here that actually participated. Marlo is on the serving line at Harmony. I don't have pictures.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't get them in time, but she looked like she was having a good time. Who knew food service could be so much fun, right? So
We had a great time.
Yeah, it was fun. So, and the kids like that too. It's a celebrity on the line. So, but anyway, the administrators, the faculty, your school staff, ABM staff, everybody chipped in and helped us as we expanded our breakfast program, because it truly did take an army, and it's just so wonderful. Again, another good example of our district and how we all work together as a team for the common good, and I love that about this place. So the highlights. Monday we served a new record number of student breakfasts for one day with 1,372. That doesn't sound like a lot, but for us that's good. Then Tuesday we broke that record, and then we broke it again on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, and then finally Friday was our biggest day. We've had 1,706 students. And on that particular day, I think attendance across the board is about 95.1%. So that was over 42-43% of our students ate breakfast that day. Going into the week, we were lucky to do 22 to 23% of our students. So that was huge. And in fact, the 1,706 that we did last Friday, the week before that on Friday, we only fed 1,092. So that's 700 more students. Throughout the week, we averaged 500 more student meals per day. Again, in the district of 4,300 students, that's significant. So, the top performers, there were two schools that really outperformed all others this week in terms of the increase in their participation. That was Tate Elementary and Pickens Junior High School. Tate had the highest average daily participation percentage for the week, with 61% of their students eating breakfast. Prior to that, going into the week, they were at about 33% of the students eating breakfast. So jumped it all the way up to 61%. So it was almost like lunchtime. Pickens Junior High had the largest increase in breakfast served per day. They served an additional 165 more students every day than the week prior. This really represented a 176% increase. The week prior, they fed 92 students a day. The week of the breakfast, they fed 165 more than that. So they averaged about 260 a day compared to the 92. So, and I told everybody going into it, all my managers, that my money was on the junior high because they had the worst participation going into it, so they had the most room to grow. Hey, I'm a very honest, if nothing else. So, but I'm also smart when I place my bets, and so it turned out. And let's see, what else can I tell you? So, because of all that, the winner of the Breakfast Challenge for achieving the highest increase in the number of student breakfasts, congratulations, will go to Pickens Junior High School. They will be receiving $1,000 from the Atlanta Community Food Bank, which we will in turn go back, put it into the school. Part will go into the program to buy us some technology help, because we want to keep what we've started. We want to sustain. This week, Dr. Flatt shared with me that, the kids were already like, where's the breakfast cart? We want breakfast.
We almost had a riot on Monday.
They almost had a riot on Monday when they were told there wasn't a breakfast. And also he shared with me that the nurse in the clinic said it was an amazing week because the number of kids at 9 o'clock or so, the number of kids that she saw in the clinic was drastically reduced from the week prior because they had eaten. Because she normally sees, 100 students or so a day coming in that are dizzy and they got a headache and they got a stomach ache, and she gives them something to eat. So anyway, for all those reasons, this was a great opportunity for us to really expand our program and show what we can do, and this is really what I want to go forth with next year. I just got to get some people in place and some equipment and some more technology, and then we can do it. So anyway, I'm just proud of everybody for what they accomplished, and I just want to thank you all for allowing me to share my enthusiasm. As Stacy said, I get too excited about it, so that's why he wanted me to share. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions?
Thank you.
It's based on your inventory, and what they mean by inventory is classroom space and how many students we have. And it is the formula with the state, which the state formulas always help the state. They don't really, they help us a little, but not like we want them to. But anyway, this is how we earn entitlement money. And you'll see in our next, in our GMP that's coming up, that we earned entitlement money for part of the renovation work at Pickens Junior High because of the age of the building, the age of the roof, the age of the air conditioning units. And it's all on a formula, and like the air conditioning units every 10 years, roofs 20 years. The building's got to get so old before you earn the money. We're earning money now. High school's earning a lot of money now. So you'll see we'll get some entitlement money to help with that in the GMP later. But the 5-year facility plan does list the projects we've all been talking about, and Dr. Wilson brought to y'all earlier. They are listed, but this is updated every year. We can change it every year. It's all online now. It didn't used to be. It used to be a book about that thick. Now it's like this, and everything's online. We had to have all new drawings done this year and put square footage and room numbers in them. We had to walk every building, make sure the classroom's being used for what it's supposed to be used for. And so it's just an accounting of what we have, and they come and check it. And it's important for us to earn our money, and we're earning as much as we possibly can. They couldn't find a reason for us to change anything.
Thank you, sir.
Old board, it wasn't a guaranteed price, it was a maximum price not to exceed for the phase 1 renovation project at Pickens Junior High. It was like $4,454,000. We actually have gone out to bid, we've received the bids. Very pleased with the way they came in, had a lot of bidders. Tony and Dr. Wilson went with us over there to see this. It was great to see. We came in with a guaranteed maximum price of $3,999,458 for phase 1. That's $454,000 less than what they had told us before. And we will be getting $802,138 of the entitlement I was talking about from the state. So out of splashed and local funds, we'll be spending $3,197,000 on this project. So we actually will be able to do some other things because of a good bid process and a lot of participation.
This is not any of the new phase construction. This is all basically, it is some, but not all of it as far as the new wing.
Phase 1 consists of total remodel inside the building, floor, ceiling, lights, urinals, bathroom, toilets, sinks, all that stuff. And the front parking lot to fix for bus parking down the front, putting a canopy, walkway, and the pad ready, getting the pad ready for the new phase addition. That's what would be in phase 2, the pad for the auditorium and the building and all that. So, and then a new parking area where that pad will be taking over the existing parking area. So there's some of it in there, but most of it's this is just a remodel.
And do you have the timeline for phase 1?
Phase 1 will be done by the time school starts.
Is it gonna start this school year, or will it be off summer?
It's gonna start
Start
spring break, probably.
Okay.
What we can do, if this is approved tonight, we'll start soon. That's why we went out, bid it at this time, because a lot of stuff only bids, will probably bid 2 months from now, and so you lose bidders. You don't, because people are covered up for the summer, they don't want a tight time frame like this, so. It went out at a good time, we got a lot of participation.
Any other questions for Steve?